Okay, so this is where the shit hits the fan. So there's no turning back. Once we do this, we go to the next region, and there's a few times you'll get this during the game. Thick black plumes of smoke rise to meet storm clouds overhead. Moscow is on fire. Through the pouring rain, you can hear gunfire. Major Gazdik moves from car to car, pulling senior officers aside for a brief at the rear of the train as it slows for the city station. Alright, as you can see outside, the situation isn't good. There's fighting in the streets of Moscow. Nothing short of civil war, but we have our orders. We must go in and meet up with Captain Langer and his unit. So we have to locate Captain Langer and then depart Moscow together? This should be quick and easy, right? Let's assemble the squad and go into the city. Do not underestimate the danger. One stray bullet and we'll be in the middle of a bloodbath. And for God's sake, don't shoot first. We don't want to make things any worse. Is that clear? Dismissed. As the senior officers fall out and shuffle past, Major Gazdik grabs your arm and gives you a familiar, reassuring look. You'll be fine, Captain. Assign some soldiers to the mission. I trust your judgment. Have them locate Captain Langer as quickly as possible, but keep your wits about you. I'm expecting trouble. It would actually make a very good movie, this type of thing. So let's disband the squads. We'll create a new one from scratch, which is pretty much going to be everybody, because we need all 8 people anyway. So we can add new skills. So each character can have 4 skills, obviously. In this case, we'll just take the 4 that are available, which is Quick Feet and Silent Steps. So, you know, sneaky, sneaky. This is Dangerous Mind. Soldier uses Intellect to inflict more damage. And we also get a landmine. So we can place a mine on the ground and explodes when an enemy steps on it. So we could use that to, like, kill a patrol. We get the controlled burst and suppressive fire for that character, and that's all we've got upgrades-wise at the minute. But I forgot about these before, so it's worth remembering they're there, because some of the abilities are pretty cool. So we confirm, and then we deploy.
Major, that train is heading right for ours at top speed!
Damn it, the Reds mean to ram us! Legionaries, brace yourselves! General Morozov.
I had a feeling we'd meet again.
You are a liar and a coward.
How so?
Wreck a train of soldiers on their way home when there is no war between our nations?
Allow me to remind you that I gave you an option, Major. Lay down your weapons, and you may cross Siberia in peace. More than fair. And the offer still stands, minus the train. Now, order your unit to surrender.
You know I will not do that.
Loyal to the bitter end. I respect that. May God rest your soul, Brother Gazdik.
Get Captain Langer. He must have a way to get us to Vladivostok.
They've murdered Major Gazdik. We can't let this go unanswered.
I'm waiting.
Your order moving. Ready.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll take a look.
Ready. Understood.
Enemy spotted.
Taking cover.
My intention is to grenade these guys. So let them get a little bit further forward and grenade.
Toss the egg. I think that was the last of them.
Save changing location.
Move everyone up.
I'm here. Yes, sir.
Don't know if there are any resources around here, but we'll check.
Yes. Assuming position.
I'm all ears.
Taking cover. Yes?
Listening. Yes, sir.
Grab our resources again.
Moving. Yes. I'll take a look-see.
Got a hostile knocking around over
Ready.
there.
Assuming position. Ready. Righto. Let's see what's there. Orders, sir. Finding cover. Taking position. Yes, sir.
Not a very stealthy guy is this guy.
Be right there. Ready as I'll ever be. I'll take a look. Await taking cover.
See if we can get him up to stab this guy.
All in. Yes,
You
sir.
can come and grab the metal.
Ready, sir.
Enemy.
Couple of enemies over there.
I'll deal with that one.
Try and stab this guy before the other ones turn around and see me. Gonna get seen. Run
Finding
away.
cover. Understood.
Now he runs.
I'll see to it. Yes? Ready, sir. Be right there.
Yes. Ready.
Никого нет. Странно. Видимо, показалось. Очень странно. Все чисто. Слава богу.
Pull the pin, toss the egg!
Лучше пойти глянуть.
Say
Make good use of the grenades.
Your orders? Orders finding cover.
Ready as I'll ever, sir. I'll take a look.
orders?
Your orders, sir? I'll handle it.
Ready!
I'm here!
I'll see to it.
I don't see any more of them.
Yes, sir.
Get
You
these
must be
guys
joking.
healed up.
That's just a scratch. Orders.
Yeah, as you wish. Understood.
Grab the cloth and everything again.
Yes? Yes, sir.
Say
Everyone
the
back in
word.
stealthy mode.
I'm ready. Taking cover.
I'm listening. Yes,
Have that.
I'll see to it. I'm ready. Finding cover.
These guys over
I'm all
here.
ears.
Oh, snipers further up.
Listen, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir. Let's see what's there.
There's someone at the other side
Yes.
somewhere.
I'll take a look-see.
Enemy. Ready.
Couple of enemies there.
Yes. Assuming position.
Is that the only one? I'm sure there were.
I'm waiting.
I'm sure there was someone
Orders,
else
sir.
last time.
Finding cover.
Could be that we already.
Ready. Let's see what's there.
Could be we've already killed them this time.
I'm all ears. Assuming position. I'm listening.
You're taking cover. Yes. Yes, sir.
Your orders, sir?
Stealth these
Your orders,
guys.
sir.
Might be able to sneak up on them, actually.
Orders, sir.
Where's my... There he is. Question is whether we can get behind something that they can't see
Ready.
past.
Let's see what's there. I'm just taking cover.
Say the word. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
It's end up getting spotted anyway.
Yes, I'll see to it.
Yes? Taking cover.
Ready, sir. Finding cover.
Sneaky, sneaky round the back.
Moving.
I'm all ears. Finding cover.
Awaiting orders. Understood.
Yes, changing location. Assuming position. Listening, sir. Understood.
Hopefully we can get some stealth kills on them.
Yes.
Once they
Ready,
turn
sir.
around. We'll get to here, they'll turn.
Assuming position. I'm here. He won't see it coming.
Your orders, sir. You won't see it coming, sir.
I'm listening. I'll deal with that one. I'm listening. I think that was the last of them. I'm here. I'll see to it. Enemy spotted! Finding cover.
There's an enemy over there. It says, I think that was the last of them.
Understood.
It wasn't. Clearly not. Let's get her back over here.
Ready? Yes, sir.
Try and get in a position to stab this guy next time he walks past.
Awaiting orders.
Did he
Yes,
get
sir.
spotted over there? I think he did.
A better option, yes.
Yes.
He should lose interest. He's just seen something but didn't know what it was.
Orders, sir.
Wait, have you seen him? Oh, he did.
Yes, sir.
Crap.
Ready?
I'm all taking cover.
Ready, sir. I'm understood. Onwards! Looks
Okay, the
like
bayonet
they're
charge
right
works.
there.
Bayonet charge was very good. He just like lunged round the side into him.
Finding cover.
Definitely need to use that again.
Listening.
Okay, I'm going. You live,
Get you healed.
and I'll see to it.
Yes, as you wish.
I was trying to get those resources.
Say the word. Assuming position.
So, there was a guy over here, wasn't there? Yeah, he's still there.
I'm all ears.
Moving.
Your orders, sir. Yes, sir.
And there's still that alarm bell, and I have no idea if it'll break this time, or we have to damage it. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I also need to spot the armoured car, so I'll leave the sniper over there to do that. I'm going to grab the rifleman to come and stab this guy from behind.
Finding cover. Assuming position. I'll deal with that one. Yes, sir. All quiet. For now, awaiting a better option. Yes.
And my other sniper,
I'm understood.
We'll come here, and I'm just going to give us
Let's see
eyes
what's
on that
there.
area.
Enemy spotted.
So in an ideal world, I'll stab that person, then that person.
Yes? I'll see to it.
But it won't
Be
be
right
straightforward.
Taking cover. Understood.
Что?
I'll see to it.
Immediately got seen.
Finding
Sorry,
cover.
he'll come this way and follow me. I can get behind something. Sneaky, sneaky.
Not possible.
He got bored already. Good.
I'll see
Grab
to
those
it.
grenades while we're running past.
I'm here. Yes, sir. Understood.
Oh, he's
I'm listening.
very annoying. Crap.
Be right there.
Enemy. I'm moving.
Awaiting orders.
Enemy sounded the alarm.
This time the alarm worked.
Understood.
Orders, sir. I'm here. Pull the pin. Toss the
Yes.
egg.
Changing location. Enemy spotted. I'm waiting. Assuming position.
Oh crap, he is screwed.
No, I don't think so.
Say the word.
Your orders? Throwing grenade.
Grenadier.
Ready. Grenade.
I'm not having a pleasant time of it
I think
today.
that was the last of them.
Listen as you wish.
I'm here. Be right there.
It went much smoother when I played it in the demo.
Yes. That's just a scratch. I'm ready. Not possible. You live.
Listening.
He's going to need a lot of healing time after this mission's over.
Understood.
Right,
I'm all ears.
recon. Are there still
what's there?
enemies here?
No, I don't think so, sir.
I'm wait. Understood.
Your orders, yes. Enemy vehicle.
On this spot, there's a vehicle.
So what now? We just let that coward get away?
Major Gazdik would not want us to risk our lives just for the sake of revenge. We should look for Captain Langer, per our original orders. He's been stationed in Moscow for a while, and we must know some way for us to get out of here.
Ready? Oh, certainly. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
right. Use recon here.
I'll take a look-see. I can do that.
No one
Let's see what's
there.
there.
Okay, so we might have killed them all
Yes,
this
moving.
time.
Understood.
Orders.
What I'm actually going to do to discourage me from
Taking cover.
playing this like I did last time is just leave most of my troops here.
Yes, moving.
Going to take one guy this way to the building.
As you wish.
Pretty sure they're all dead.
Finding cover. Most certainly.
We just run there now.
Yes, sir.
Where is Major Gazdik?
He's gone. It was that bastard Morozov.
It has begun then. The Reds, spreading their one truth in the name of unity. There will be civil war.
Our train was destroyed. Most of our unit died in there.
We must depart as soon as possible. There is another train we can board. Here is a map of the city. If you can reach this train depot, we can secure another train. Be careful. The Reds probably know we're looking for a new train and will be guarding the depot fiercely. I will gather my unit discreetly and join you at the depot. Wait for us there.
New main objective. There is hope. So I think F5 is quick save. I'm just going to check that that worked. Yeah. So that was me doing the quick save there, and 2 of them in quick succession. So F5 for quick save, so I'll have to remember that.
A wise decision.
So,
Your orders.
my other grenadier, this guy,
Yes? I'm waiting.
that guy's not in good health, so I want to try and keep him out the fight.
Orders? Yes, sir.
And these guys will try and send this way.
Awaiting orders.
And there were some resources up here. Yeah, there it is.
Listening, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
Can't... Were there any up there? Or did I imagine that?
Moving. I'll see what's there.
There are. And there was a patrol.
Understood.
The medical
Moving.
kit I would love to grab. Is the patrol
take a
here
look.
this time?
Enemy
Yes.
spotted. Yes, sir. I'll see what's there.
I should be well hidden, and I should be able to grab both of these once they turn round.
Let's hope it's good. Oh, certainly. Yes, sir. Understood.
We will fight them
Certainly.
later. We don't need to do it right now.
As you wish.
We can run along here. Shouldn't get seen.
I'm all ears. Understood.
Right, let's get in here.
I'm all
So,
ears. Let's see what's there. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
I'm all ears. I'll take a look-see. Enemy
so
spotted.
someone patrolling over that way.
Sir. Righto. Let's see what's there.
I don't believe for a minute there won't be people patrolling behind that.
I'm here finding cover.
Orders?
And get everyone through here.
Assuming position.
The very injured grenadier can just stand behind these boxes for the moment.
Orders, sir. I'll take a look-see. Enemy.
Alright, 2 people are patrolling back and forth there.
I'm all ears. I'll take a look.
And we got this person knocking around here. So my really stealthy guy is him.
Ready, sir. A better option, yes.
Well, that's interesting. That person's just sat down to do something, but these guys are walking near. Interesting. We could use that to run up and down those pipes. Not sure the benefit of that at the moment, but good to know. If that person having a cigarette. Yes. Okay, so he's going to be busy while those guys are away, so
Right
we'll
there. I'll deal with that one.
deal with this guy.
I'll see to it.
Grab the fuel.
Finding
Just
cover.
have a sneaky look around this way. We know there's people over there, but I don't know about round here.
I'll see to it.
We'll just peek round the corner.
A better option, yes.
I don't want to go up there because I'll set the train off. But I've seen that there's some resources there.
Finding cover.
Oop. These guys are coming this way. They shouldn't be able to see me all the way over here, but
Assuming
good to
position.
turn around. So,
Yes, sir. I'll take a look.
want to try and kill those guys.
Understood.
Ready.
So I think we do
I'll see to it.
grab these guys and move them up here.
Yes.
Put them in stealth mode and we'll try and sneak up on them when they walk the other way.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Let's hope it's good.
Machine gunner to grab that.
I'm ready.
Ready. Moving. Yes, sir.
This is where someone else spots me.
Yes, he won't see it coming.
What is it? Let's keep this quiet.
Moving.
Just keeping the medic nearby.
Awaiting orders. I'll deal with that one.
Orders.
Well done.
On my way. Understood.
Someone grab that
I'll see to
fuel.
it.
Yes.
Say the word.
Medic come up there. Let's grab our other people.
Orders? I'll see to it. Orders?
So, the next question is, what's back here? Because there's an area around the side of that building. We know that if we go near the train, we set everything in motion, so
I'm ready. Understood.
that was very
Say
bad.
the word.
As you wish. Your orders, sir. I'll see what's there.
Resources.
Sir. Let's see what's there. Enemy spotted.
2 patrolling all the way back here. Okay. So again, it probably going to be best to try and sneak up on them.
Understood.
What I am thinking to myself is,
Sir.
can anyone see us at this side?
I'm all ears. I'll take a look-see.
Find it. Captain
Oh,
Langer
shit.
was right. There is the train that will take us to Vladivostok. We should gather as much fuel as we can while we wait for the rest of the legionaries stationed in Moscow.
I don't think the Reds will be happy about us trying to commandeer their train. This time, they won't even bother asking us to surrender our weapons. On my way. What is it?
Understood.
Ready? Yes. Understood.
Grenade!
Orders? If you say so. Yes.
Grab those resources. Let's not forget this guy at the back. I don't want to keep him alive.
Let's see what's there.
Grab those resources there.
I'm here.
You give us some
Let's see
line of
what's
sight
there.
here. They haven't actually come charging at us yet, so I don't know how long we have before that's going to happen.
My way. Understood. Yes?
Await. Assuming position.
Let's get that guy around there. We'll knife him when he comes back.
Yes. Your order? As you wish.
Just got to be careful with this guy because he's badly injured.
I'm listening. Be right won't
there.
see it coming.
Yes. I'm ready. I'll see to it.
Listening. Orders? Yes.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Grab as much fuel as possible,
Moving.
even if we don't grab everything.
What is it? Understood.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll see
There's some
what's
line
there.
of sight around there, so there isn't an enemy around there.
Yes. Understood.
Enemy spotted. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Enemy.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Say the word. Assuming position.
Enemy spotted.
I'm all ears. Righto. Orders, sir. Yes.
Up the fuel.
Listening, sir. Understood.
Yes.
Listening. Moving.
Enemy spotted.
Ready. Here.
Throw this grenade around that. Should hopefully kill that guy that was around there.
Let's hope it's good.
On my way.
Yes. Listening, sir. Taking aim.
Pull back.
Moving.
I'm listening. Deploying.
Just deploy him there.
Ready as you wish. Your orders, sir. Enemy spotted. Yes, sir.
Ready.
Ah, you go on stealth mode and come and stab this guy.
Most certainly.
Yes.
Come and grab that
Yes, sir.
fuel.
I can do that.
Yes. He won't see it coming, sir.
Ready. Taking position.
Oh, we're under fire from back here now.
Throwing grenades.
Drop a grenade on him.
Your orders, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Let's get everyone on here. Disembark you.
Yes, moving.
Certainly not. No, I can't.
The train is ours. Let's get
So we have to
everyone on
capture
it
it.
and be on our way. The Reds
And
will
get
want to
out
make
of
us
here.
pay.
Ready as moving. No,
I'm ready.
I think we can survive without getting everything else. Leave. So, we've already got a couple of people promoted, just from the experience they got in general. Who did really well there? Well, our rifle guy did well because he was stabbing everybody. The grenadier here gets a medal for taking a lot of damage. Who else did well? The grenadiers were doing a very good job in that. Although, to be fair, the medics probably deserve some medals as well, but I only get 3. Hey Helmer, hey, yeah, it's a very nice game. I'm very impressed with it. You can really play the missions however you want in terms of whether you go aggressive or play it really stealthy. I keep wanting to play them stealthy, but if you utilize all of your abilities and stuff well, you can play it very loud. Now I think we get some of the live action cutscenes. Exactly, Helmet. Bit of XCOM style gameplay, just not turn-based, and then not quite as intricate as Men of War in terms of your inventory, I guess. But yeah, very much along those lines. It's a good description. So we completed all of that. We used 8 grenades, and we gained 5 grenades. So we used too many grenades. We found a smoke bomb, though, and some landmines. And ammo-wise, we used less than we found except for handgun ammo. We used more handgun ammo. But overall, not terrible. I mean, that's everyone's mission's going to play differently depending on how you maneuver your units and stuff. And look on the bright side, the tutorial is the place to get shot a lot. And then you can worry about the rest later. A bittersweet farewell. The regrettable events in Moscow claimed the lives of Major Gazdik and many brave legionaries. Morozov's savage attack will not be forgiven. However, the arrival of Captain Langer and his unit has helped with morale. Not all is lost, and the journey continues. Upon learning of Major Gazdik's demise, the Czechoslovak Provisional Government sent orders with your promotion from Captain to Major. This is not how you imagined to move up the ranks, but here you are. The responsibility of leading the soldiers to Vladivostok suddenly rests heavily on your shoulders. The soldiers took the new leadership well, but Captain Langer seemed taken aback. Nevertheless, Major Gazdik trusted Langer to serve as a valuable advisor, and so will you. We got some new soldiers. There we go. So we got new people for our train, considering we've probably lost a lot of people as well.
I first met our commanding officer in Moscow. It was on the eve of the revolution, and the city was awash with fears of civil war. The Reds issued an ultimatum that led to violence. We lost Major Gazdik and many good soldiers. The Czechoslovak Legion was seen as a threat because we were a professional army with no clear allegiance. They wanted us disarmed, detained, and if we resisted, dead. But we weren't interested in the bloody affairs of that foreign land. All we wanted was safe passage out of Russia, to our new republic, to our home. And indeed, those were our orders. Reach Vladivostok by train and board a ship for the journey home. To my surprise, I was not invited to lead this campaign, despite my experience in the field. Instead, I was merely an advisor and adjutant to our commander. It was an outrage. But at that time, I had no good reason to challenge our provisional government. We barely escaped Moscow with our lives, but managed to secure an armored train for our long and difficult journey.
So he doesn't like us very much. I'm really trying to remember when there are bits of real-life cutscene. Maybe it's further in. Or maybe I'm just imagining it from the... There must be, because I'm sure it was part of the actual game, not just the trailers and stuff. You see our train crew? That's who we've got currently. I wonder if they're like modelled after the developers and stuff, because quite often they do that in games. So that was the bits we did first. So now we continue on to the next leg of our journey. And we get our proper train.
Major, I've been informed of your promotion. I'm Captain
Oh, here we
Langer.
go.
You may
Cutscenes.
read my service record later. I've been assigned to your unit to act as your adjutant, and, if I may be so bold, your advisor. Now, orders have arrived from the Provisional Government of the Czechoslovak Republic. They commend our heroic sacrifices on the Eastern Front, which helped secure the independence of our new republic. However, Russia is officially in a state of civil war, and our old wartime enemies have blockaded all direct routes westward. To go west, we must go east. On this armored train, from Moscow all the way across Siberia to Vladivostok, where we will complete our evacuation by sea. Furthermore, we've been instructed not to interfere in the conflict between the Reds and Whites. We are to remain neutral and let the Russian people sort out their own affairs. No mention on how we can stay neutral if we're actually attacked. I'm sure all this looked good on paper. Anyway, a long and arduous journey awaits us. We should leave immediately and stop at Penza for further orders.
But yeah, all of the real world or real life cutscenes and stuff they've done look amazing, and like the video footage that they did in the trailers and stuff of them filming that, the amount of effort that went into it and the production value is outstanding. They probably could have made a TV show out of it. The amount of money they must have spent on all of the costumes and stuff, and going out in the middle of nowhere in winter and things. It does look very impressive. But I don't know how big the team is that made this game, but they deserve a pat on the back for the production quality. They've done an amazing job with it. So after the fire, the hasty retreat from the city has left everyone shaken. However, as the new commanding officer, you don't have the luxury of being in shock. Captain Langer, who was assigned as your advisor, knows this very well and wastes no time getting you up to speed. Major, we need to travel to Penza for further orders. Getting there will be a problem in this wreck of a train, but our first lieutenant, Sovboda here, will take care of the squad and logistics. My respects, Major. If I may be so bold, now we need to focus on getting food and keeping the soldiers' spirits up. After what happened, we are facing impossible odds. And with the storage car empty and without a hospital car, I am not sure if... Yes, it will be a challenge, but I believe our experienced new Major will manage with your help, First Lieutenant. The remaining concern is the Reds. They've made it clear that they will shoot first and ask questions later. Our situation report. Hospital car was destroyed. To treat your soldiers, you will have to rely on consumables and on doctors that may be willing to help for a fee at train stations, or at some train stations. The artillery car has also been destroyed, so artillery strike is no longer available in missions. Resources are critically low. Fuel you will have to gather or buy more. New quest, safety comes first. Reach the city of Penza in one piece. So, we are now trying to get to Penza. We've got quite a ways to go. We're over here in Moscow, coming out of it. All of these that are marked are places we can visit or send groups to. This is a station. This is a station. That's a station. The ones with the scales, I believe, have markets. This one doesn't appear to have one, or a vendor of some description. I think the mill counts as somewhere that has a vendor. Forests are for wood and food. The ruins can be random things like cloth and stuff. But we've got a long journey. Obviously here we can buy weapons. But they're very, very expensive and we won't have much cash. So we won't be relying on that. So we depart. And unpause. They're unable to deploy and they're in a mess. So what we'll do is we'll just... These guys have all been upgraded and I forgot to select their abilities again. So we'll just do that now so I don't forget when we do another mission. There we go. Good. And we will just disband the squad because those guys need to rest. We've also got some injured people. So it'll pop up with that every time we do it. But these have low health and they lose a health per hour. Health per hour. Health per hour. So we may have to preemptively heal them. We might have some medical kits on the train. Let's pause for a second and have a look. So this is our storage car. But our inventory... Where's the inventory? I forget now. There it is. Train inventory. So this is everything we have in the train. Not a lot of money. Less than 2,000. We've got... That's not too bad. I think 218's okay. Food's not great. Herbs for healing aren't great. We have vodka, some stimulants, and a few first aid kits which give 50 health. So we could use those to try and heal people on the train if we don't make it to a train station with a medic in time. But when we get there, we will have to pay to get those guys healed, which will be costly. That's the ammunition we have left. So when you're thinking about who you're deploying on combat missions, it's obviously important to consider what ammunition you've got available. Same with grenades. If you use all your grenades, you use all your grenades. So it's very tempting to just lob grenades everywhere when you do the missions, but you've got to sort of be cautious with it, or you end up with none. We should probably think about sending something up there. That's a merchant. Looks like they mainly sell herbs. Oh. Train upgrades. As you sit and watch the horrors of Moscow disappear behind the horizon and ponder over your newly acquired responsibilities, Captain Langer approaches you, curiously inspecting you with his critical gaze. Quite unexpectedly, he speaks with a soft voice. As you can see, this train lacks a lock. It's moving forward, but won't serve us long in this shape. Shortly there will be more of us, and we will need more space, and most importantly, heat. To accommodate as many souls as we can, we should increase the number of living spaces, not to mention there is no heating or insulation. I don't advise crossing Siberia without heating. The storage car might need to be improved as well. There's a long journey ahead of us, and good supply and resource is of paramount importance. That way, we might also think about reinforcing the cars. This train is in a daunting shape, and we cannot expect the Reds to make the passage easy for us. It is only up to us to make the most of it, so keep that in mind, Major. So obviously you can upgrade the train in different ways. We couldn't do that before, so we can have a look at that now. I'll pause it briefly, just to show you. So in repairs and upgrades section, you'll see there's engine upgrades, security precautions for like new slots for jobs. I guess that's someone to scout. Raised walls to... what does raised walls even do? Increases the capacity of the train inventory by 1,500. I guess that's for the sides here. Raise the walls of what is actually the coal car. Decreases the chance of work accidents in the occupation slots by 50%. So the security precautions. Guess it's not a recon thing. There's various upgrades for endurance, metal plating and things. Sturdy materials. Decrease received damage to the train, car, and soldiers inside by 30%. I've not seen the train get attacked like that yet in the demo, so that's going to be a new thing. But we move on. Obviously, everything has a cost, so like if we want to upgrade the storage capacity, it would cost us 50 wood and 50 metal. Or if we want to add a mouse catcher, it's 50 metal. If we want a dead rats collector, it can generate some food. Oh, if you want to eat the rats, you can build that. Oh. Infantry cars, again, you can upgrade these with a stove to give them some heat, but when it's turned on, it consumes fuel. So that's a bit like Frostpunk, if you've ever played it, where if you turn on the heaters, you use more fuel, therefore you don't have as much fuel to do other things. Resource management. But, you know, there are plenty of options in the settings. If you're not wanting to worry about that, you can change it all. It's a bit more flexible. Let's stop the train here. We will ignore that up there because I don't really want to buy any healing stuff, but we will send some squads out and do an upgrade. So we'll send some... We've got Timberland there, which is lumber. There's no special thing for that. And we'll send some guys down here, hunters and survivalists. Heat, vodka, all that kind of stuff. Vodka there gives you full morale. Also, there'll be like side quests where you go to towns and things and you might find a bar and you can buy everyone a drink. And then that raises morale. doing things to help people potentially raises morale. There's various ways to do it. So let's make ourselves a squad. We want one squad that's going to be survivalist and a hunter, preferably. So that's those guys. The herbal. I don't think we need the herbalist for that one. That person's depressed, which isn't ideal. So we don't need to send them anywhere anyway. Let's just grab a random person. Lots of people are depressed right now, which isn't great. Confirm that. We're going to send that squad to the lake. So we get some food from that. I'll just pause it quickly. And then we want to send a squad up there as well. So we'll make a second squad. And they don't need anything special. So we'll just pick people that preferably aren't depressed. This person's an entertainer, so they'll play music and stuff. We'll grab them. You and you. We'll send 4 people. I don't know if that will improve our load, but we'll send 4. Squad 2, deploy. And then we'll have a look at the train. Let's do an upgrade while they're doing something else. So this is our infantry car. Well, I mean, the major was just killed, I guess. Guess it's fair for them to be upset. So, upgrades here can be things like new living spaces. So 3 additional living spaces. So you could upgrade 2 cars, make it more livable, and then move people like out of a car that's nearly empty and not have to upgrade that one. Comfortable living increases health and morale recovery by 1 per hour when a soldier is resting in the living space. So that would help with the people who are injured, so they don't lose any more health and they'll be stabilized. So that's actually worth doing. So we could start doing that upgrade, and we need to assign a couple of workers. Doesn't really matter who. Let's pick a couple. We'll let them do that. So that's cost us quite a bit of wood though. But that's quite handy because we can move the people who are injured into that car. We can move people about whether they like it or not. So these 3 are injured. So we can move them into that car and it should heal them a bit. But we'll zoom out. Those are going to plod away up to those points. And hopefully get us some food, since we've got the right mix-up people this time. There's a town that's ruined down there, and there's a town there that sells food, so that'll be handy. Time has been paused. We've arrived here, so they'll take 2 minutes to do that, so they can start doing it. No medical car, hardly anything. We've got storage, infantry, and 3 infantry cars. What did he just... Those messages pop up really quickly. I wish they were a bit slower. Because they don't appear here, sadly. It's like important messages. I'd love to be able to see these messages that the characters keep randomly saying. But it's not there. That is also a save game button for F5. I've just realised that. So you can just click it on there if you want as well. So these guys have arrived here, so they can commence doing that. Report Major, we found and taken down a few good trees. This was affected because this person has trait Entertainer. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't say that that trait is any benefit here, but I guess that person going on any mission is beneficial then? Because he can sure lift the spirits of the crew. A song and a good joke warm up one's day. That's pretty handy. Okay. So all their morale increased because of that. So there's one way that morale goes up. That's cool. We got 87 wood. Fantastic. And we got a combat roll experience of 1,500. So that's pretty good. These guys are still doing their thing, so we continue. These guys can return to the train. This is nearly done. There's our injured people. I dare say we increase the size of this as well. How much does that cost? 50 and 50. Let's do that. And then we'll move the injured people into that one. Because 2 of them are in that car. And who's in the back car? The back car is no one injured. So one of the injured people was in that. Oh! Uh-oh. So, other events that can happen on the train. Scratching head and more. As you're reading through your report, you notice a blood stain on one of the papers. You look to see where it came from and you notice blood behind your fingernails. It hits you. You've been scratching yourself for a few hours now. You discover a rash in your hands, armpits and hips. A doctor is ushered. Scabies, Major. There's little chance of getting rid of the scabies given our situation. Is there anything that we can do about it? So we have to make a choice. We scrub the train and everything in it. We burn the clothes and anything that can be spared. Or we endure it. Obviously, they all have a penalty. Some of them will just mean we're stuck there for a long time doing it. Some of them mean we're burning stuff. Or we endure it and that will lower morale, obviously. The obvious choice is one of the 2 top ones. What do you reckon? Scrub the train and everything in it? Or do we burn it? Burn the clothes and anything that can be spared. That may massively reduce our resources, is the risk. I'm leaning towards scrub the train. I think we scrub the train. For better or for worse. Fire is the great cleaner. All the clothing, bedding, and other textiles found on the train are gathered and washed. A lot of effort is spent on dusting and wiping every surface. The train is almost speckless, and the soldiers, though exhausted and cold, are proud of their work. Sadly, maintaining this level of hygiene is difficult, so the scabies soon returns. But the stunt resulted in some good memories. So, at least we get a bit of a morale bonus from that. There you go. Everybody gets plus 10 morale. So, plus 10 morale, and everyone loses 8 stamina. And a load of health. Oh my god. That guy, I'm going to have to use a healing kit on that guy. Because he's an additional 7 health has really dropped him down. Okay. Repairs and upgrades. That one's done. That one's in progress. I need to just randomly select a couple of people. You're driving. That's no good. What are you doing? You're stoking. You can do it. There you go. How are these guys getting on? Report is ready. Please have some food. The situation was affected because we have the survivalist trait. The lake was full of fish. Fortunately, Camel was with us and was like magic. Camel was able to pull one fish after another, making our trip a great success. Plus 15. Oh, the hunting one didn't even kick in. So that's the thing. You can send all the people with the traits along, but they don't necessarily have the right traits. And they don't necessarily always kick in. So it might only utilize one of them. I'm not sure why. I think it's just to add a bit of randomness to the encounters. Right, so the injured soldiers. This guy's really injured, so still only losing 1 health per hour, thankfully. The worry is that once this gets low enough, they start losing more health. If health drops below 25%, the status raises to gravely injured. So that's what we want to avoid. This is still ongoing. I want to speed this up a bit, but... Still stoking. Those people are injured. I don't want to use someone who's injured, really. I guess we wait. It's nearly done anyway. I just want to move the injured people into this car. We have 5 people who are very tired. Only 2 people depressed now, though. Big improvement. 3 idle soldiers. 2 waiting for promotion. 2 with improved roles. Right, so we can move the other injured people here. Based on health. There we go. So you and health again. Lowest health people. So the intention here... He just complained about the bunk bed. In fairness, it is pretty much a plank of wood to sleep on. With what is possibly a few bits of leaf or something. But you see the health things appearing now? So that's helping the ones that are injured just maintain their health. So that was the most important thing we needed to do for the moment. We can probably stick someone else in here though. Just car number 3. I'll just move someone out of car number 3. Maybe someone who's lower health though. Or even car number 2 who's low health. Oh, you're at number 3 and you're low health, so you can move here. And this car now has a couple more spaces, but... There we go. 3 people less. Actually, if we upgrade this one, which I'll do when we get to the next station, I think, we can move everybody into car 1 and 2 for the time being. Let's get a move on. Now everyone's back. Let's see what we can get at this station. I'm assuming there'll be a doctor. Yeah, so we got a merchant, we got a doctor, and we can change the train composition, but we can't buy anything. So we can't buy any new carriages or any new cars. So let's have a look at what we can buy. So we can buy metal. There's not much to purchase. We can buy gunpowder. We can buy some first aid kits. We can buy ammunition. Not cheap, though, ammunition. We can also buy landmines and medical supplies. How many medical supplies do we have? These are the ones that you use in missions. So the medical kits for the combat missions. I only have 2 left. So I'm inclined to buy some of those. Let's see how much the doctor is going to cost first. Local doctor is offered to treat your sick and injured. However, the doctor can spare time and resources to treat serious injuries only. Both factions of the Civil War are aggressively recruiting doctors for their own purposes. so those who are left have no shortage of work. Only soldiers with negative status such as injured or ill can be treated. Actually, that's pretty good value. So these ones will be healed to full, and she will get plus 55 health to take her to there for 300. That's well worth it. Super. Purchase wise, let's grab a couple of those. That gives us 4 for healing during missions. I might just buy them all. The landmines, I could see the landmines being beneficial, but I don't think I want to spend 300 on them right now. The only other thing I'm slightly worried about is possibly handgun ammo. But I think we can manage without it. The metal definitely isn't worth it, I don't think. Gunpowder, more worth it in the future. I think we just take those for now. And we move on. I think if we try and get to that marker there and do these 2 side missions, I think that would be pretty good. Disembark. Off we go. Just reminding you about points of interest. So we'll select a squad. Are these guys? Oh, they're looking pretty good actually. But we could do with nature. Oh, we need burglar and housekeeper, which are nature traits. So I'll actually disband that squad and create a new one. So I definitely have a burglar. Are they in the other? Maybe they're in the other squad. Hang on. Let's disband all the squads. Create a new squad. There isn't a housekeeper. There's definitely a burglar somewhere there. Ah, it's our music guy. He's a little bit tired, but I think it's okay. These ones... That's burglar as well, but that person's very tired. Oh, that person has housekeeper. But they're very tired as well. Is that the only one with housekeeper? Yeah, I guess we just go without then. Because I don't think there's anything extra in this tab. Everyone has... Oh, that person has no combat role. They're burglar as well. What is this person doing? Why don't they have a combat role? Is anyone else without a combat role? Literally just that person, so I need to have a look at them. They are an engineer, though, so they're driving the train. I guess you don't really want them to die. Maybe that's why they don't have a combat role. Maybe it's deliberate. Let's just grab people who are fully healed. There we go. Confirm. Deploy. So you have them going there, and then we want someone to go here who has the avaricious trait. So we make another squad. There was definitely a few people with that. That's that person there. Anyone else? Everyone else with it is very tired. So you and any random 2 people. You're an alcoholic. Oh dear. Can have a negative an effect in narrative and dialogues and other events. Yikes. That person is ruthless. Fine. Well, select squad number 2, deploy them. We've got another train station coming up. I will stop the train because I'm going to do another upgrade if I can afford it. I think I can. Stop the train. Infantry car number 2. We are going to upgrade with more living spaces. We have enough. Why can't we... There we go. Assign some workers. People who aren't tired. You're busy with the train. There we go. Zoom out. These guys have arrived. They can start doing that. So there's a chance of finding food, cloth, metal or wood when exploring a ruin. Mostly I've only ever had cloth, but we'll see. When I wield that rifle, a whole new beast awakes within me. They do make some funny comments, the characters. These have arrived here, so we can talk to the merchant. Oh, so this is different. So this isn't just food. This isn't like food. This is specialist food with additional bonuses. So, goulash gives you fully fed, removes hungry and starving, and gives you plus 20 morale. Also gives you relax, so plus 1 health and morale per hour when the soldier is resting or recovering for 12 hours. So these have like other bonuses. Plus 3 fitness, plus 3 intellect, plus 3 charisma, dexterity, will. That one is just apple pie, gives you 50 morale and that makes you fully fed. Coffee, morale and work efficiency. And vodka. We've already got some vodka. I'm tempted to buy some apple pie for when, you know, we're really in dire straits and we need to make someone happier. We'll just shove some apple pie down their face. Scrambled eggs. I guess I kind of feel like goulash would be beneficial here. Giving plus 1 health and morale per hour when resting. But it's quite expensive. 231. Yeah, I don't want to spend more. I'm gonna buy a piece of apple pie. I think that's worth doing and then leave it there. So I don't want to spend all my cash. You guys head back to the train. How's the upgrade going? Still ticking away at the top there. The UI is very good. If you pay attention to it, you can actually see the upgrade, and if you hover over it, it shows you. Adds additional living spaces. The UI is pretty well thought out. These guys are about to finish. What have you found me? Report Major, we went through the place. It was as empty as it looked from afar, but the owners left behind some things we could use. Here's what we found. There was some bedding and old clothes and curtains that we could use to cut some bandages or pad the walls of the cars when the cold sets in. Yeah, always cloth. A reasonable amount of cloth though, 103. And some experience for the guys. Super. Back to the train. I like the fact the weather changes and stuff. I realise it's not the most fantastic rain effect, but it's a nice addition. So what we got next? We've got some ruins there, a forest there, and the train station there. A few bits and pieces knocking around here as we go through. Everyone is back on the train. Oh, we can change this now and move everybody out of car 3 into this one. Is that car 3 empty? I think it is. No, he's in there. Why can't you move into this one? There he is. I thought he'd be at the top because he's in car number. There we go. So this one's empty now. So we can focus on upgrading these two as we progress. Let's going to move on. Hey P-Bat, how are you doing? Really enjoying it. Lots of fun. Oh, the train stopped at the waypoint. I forgot I left that there. Yeah, if you put a waypoint, the train will just automatically stop there and pause the game. Yeah, lots of fun, P-Bat. Lots of fun. I can actually speed this up now. See what this station has for us. A merchant. I don't know what else. Too many to count. You receive a report from one of your soldiers. It is intelligence he's obtained when chatting to a local while the train was making a stop. The report claims the Reds have a large camp where they're training newly enlisted soldiers. Apparently, many are queuing for hours in order to join up. So this is going to add a new mission to the map. The report concludes they promise the farmers a helping hand from the military to tend to their farms. There are so few people left to work because of the war. It's letting the food rot in the field or joining the Reds. At the very end of the report is an approximate location of the camp. Send a squad to the Reds military camp. Destroy everything! So where's that? Oh, way. It's all the way over here. So we've got plenty of time before we get there. There's another town before we get there. Fine. Let's have a look at the station. So there's a merchant and a pub. Okay, so have a drink with your soldiers and raise their morale. That's pretty good. Let's do that. The local pub is open and they have something to drink, something to warm you up. Could lift your spirits, so everyone would gain a shed load of morale, depending on. That's more money than I have. That's a lot of money. 990. I only have 895 left. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's have a look at the merchant instead. So, ooh, weapons. I can't really afford to spend on weapons and stuff at the minute. If I'm going to spend, it's going to have to be on coal to keep the train moving. So, unfortunately, I think we move on from here. How are my squads doing? Let's disband the squads because I need to send here hunter, survivalist and herbalist preferably. So let's create a new squad. Survivalist, hunter, herbalist. I guess we could send the music guy. Oh, he needs to rest really. So does that person. I've got another herbalist who's not tired. Not really. Fine. I won't send him out to this one. Confirm that squad. Let's send them up that way. And then we've got some ruins there. And we've got a lake there. We could just do that and let the train move on to here, and then people will be a bit more rested. Let's do that. So we'll depart and we'll get our train to here. And when the people are finished at the forest, they can come down here. In the meantime, let's make a new squad. So we want someone with burglar, which is going to be you, and someone with housekeeper, and then someone random. So squad 2 is going to go there, and then we probably want one for the lake as well, which needs survivalist and hunter. Now, do I have another survivalist and hunter is the question. No, I don't. Okay. That actually reminds me, the other thing I haven't done, if I just go here. Oh, that's alright. That's emptied because the train's moving. Oh, that's good. So when the train starts moving, it does remove the people from the repairs and upgrades thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Obstruction on the tracks. Major, look out to spot an obstruction ahead. It seems that a large tree has fallen on the tracks. We need to remove it. Waste no time, we can deal with the damage. No, we can't. Stop the train, we can't risk it. That person gains some morale for doing that, and this person loses some morale. This character is careless, and has probably already messed something up. Is it their fault there's something on the track? Blockade. Clear the track. Fine. Let them get on with it. How are these guys doing? I guess we could just dispatch them, couldn't we? Might as well. I realise they're not fully back in action. A little bit tired, but it's fine. I was about to speed it up, but this is happening anyway. Report, Major. We searched the area and gathered what was usable. Oh. The situation was affected by Maximilian as the hunter. He has the knowledge, but there was nothing to find. The survivalist was helpful, at least. And the herbalist was helpful. So we found a bit of food. And we found quite a few herbs, so that's pretty good. Bonus food wasn't great, though. A bit disappointing. I might redirect Squad 1 to here, because they have those traits. Select Squad. Reroute. They should head there now. Might as well make use of them. Speed it up while we'll... These guys arrived. Start searching. They need a minute to do that as well. So, blockade is finished. Report ready. Major, the obstruction has been removed and we can move again. But there was an accident. And Alfred Kraus got hurt. Oh dear. He loses 43 health, but we gain some wood from clearing the tree. bothersome. Okay. The train can commence moving again. It's going to stop here. We'll upgrade the other train car, I think. We have enough to do it. That's just going to be an ongoing issue for the moment. They've finished. What have they found for me? Report Major, we went through the place. It was as empty as it looked, but the owners left behind a few things. Bedding, old clothes and curtains. Yeah, same as before. Oh, housekeeper trait. She found a medicine cabinet. So we gained 77 cloth, a first aid kit, and some stimulants. Better than nothing. I'll take it. Those guys can... Actually, what squad 2 got? Nothing important. They can return to the train. Let's quickly make a third squad. Who will have someone, hopefully. Do I really only have one person? That's kind of annoying. And they're not that tired, to be fair. I'm going to let them do that next thing, and then I might send them up to the merchant as well. Can I upgrade this infantry car with the comfortable living? Yes, I can. Go. Zoom out. These guys have arrived there. They may commence doing that. Speed through it. Hopefully we get some food from fishing, because food is getting low again. Obviously, the more time we sit still, the more food we're using. And fuel is not looking great right now. Report is ready. The lake was full of fish. Fortunately, Maximilian Drat was with us, and it was like magic. And the herbalist was there, so we also found some herbs. Which isn't even part of that, I don't think, necessarily. But we found some herbs, which is nice. And we got 20 food. Yeah, because that's not like a trait that particularly benefits the lake. So that's quite nice that other things can just pop up anyway. They're going to hate me for doing this, but I kind of want to redirect them here. I need coal. I'm hoping there's coal here, because I'm getting very low. I'm going to start moving the train. These guys will just have a bit of a walk back. It is what it is. Oh, there's a pub here again. Potential rewards, increase morale. That'll be cheaper because there's less of them. Let's have a look at the merchant first. Food. Ooh. I like food. It's really expensive though. Yeah, that's not. We've got enough to get us by for the minute. Anything in the pub? It's literally increasing morale. No other little conversations. Fine. Return to the train. Someone's tired. It's probably squad 1. Help is on the way. Captain Langer comes to your quarters with all the military decorum and protocol that protocol requires, and after knocking on your door, he announces his name and rank and requests permission to enter. You feel he's testing you, waiting to judge you based on how you react. We're either very formal with him, Or we say no need to be so formal. Does he want us to be very military, or does he want us to be friendly? Decisions. I think we need him on side, so I'm leaning towards being friendly, but he might not appreciate that. We'll see. He enters and salutes. As you fail to respond after a few awkward moments, he relaxes in his stance. Langer gives you no indication if you've passed the test. His expression remains neutral. Major, there's an opportunity you should take advantage of. His choice of words suggests he's exploiting your casual approach to issue you with an order. According to the posters of the locals, many nearby villages are looking for help. The war has depleted the workforce in this region. The Reds are taking advantage of this to gain new followers and pull people over to their side. Let's do the same. Good idea. Find a village. I've already found such a village, and its location is here. He marks it on the map. We should get there as soon as possible. With this, your advisor departs without saluting. Okay, so it's a little bit behind us, but we can still do it. Let's... wait, what's that? Someone is shaken. Oh, that's the guy that was injured in the event. And you're tired. Probably because I sent you out on a long walk. Let's disband this squad. So, next one is a military mission. So let's disband squad and create a new squad from scratch. We're going to have a few different things to do here. So, rifleman, grenadier. We need the medic. You're stoking at the moment. Who else do we have? I guess they're tired at the minute. Yeah, he's down there. He's very tired. Well, let's take our sniper. We can take this guy. And always put someone else on the stoking for the time being. Take another rifle. That one, because they're going to rank up again soon, so that's worthwhile. And let's grab this fella with the music. Big squad. We'll send them out over here. Recommended squad side is 6, and we have 7. That works for me. The station, there is a doctor again. Let's have a look at the merchant. Medical kits. I already bought a few of those. I got 6. And I'm low on cash. I really don't want to buy anything here. What about the doctor to heal our fella? 100. Costs 100 per soldier. I mean, we could do with him being healed. And without a medical cart, that's all we can do. So, we roll with it. We roll with it. They are now fully healed, so hopefully this will recover. Yeah, they just need to rest for a while. We're staying here for the moment. Can we do any upgrades? I probably can't afford much. I could upgrade the locomotive maybe. What we got in here? So we can improve the boiler. It would cost us that would cost us all our metal. That would also cost us all our metal. That decreases chance of malfunction by 20%. That decreases fuel burning speed by 20%. And we've not got a lot of fuel right now, so I'm almost tempted to just do that. Screw it, let's do it. Assign some workers. And now we've got a new mission. Let's go. The vista before you is a peaceful one. The autumn breeze weaves playfully through the grassy fields. From a distance, the village appears like a rural idyll from a landscape painting. Your soldiers walk slowly towards it. Someone must have spotted them earlier as an old man approaches them before they reach the first houses. His arms are open in a gesture that reveals he has no weapons on him. "I'm the mayor of this village. Please, we don't want any trouble. We've come here because your village is looking for extra hands to assist. We want to help." The mayor looks at you all suspiciously. "Why would you do this? We don't have much to offer in exchange for your services. We were hoping to find people that want a safe home outside the city and a simple meal for their service. We just want to show people that it's not only the Reds who will help the locals, and we need food for our journey." The mayor looks unconvinced. He looks back to his village, clearly thinking about things that need to be done before winter, about the lack of muscle to do them. "Look, there are things you can help with. There are not many capable males left in the village. Maybe Sasha will help, but he's nowhere to be found. If he doesn't come, look for him. There's a high fence that needs repairing, heavy crates that need moving, and there's no water by the church. And with your skills, you could also help us deal with the pack of wolves that lurks around. Do all this, and I'll put in a good word for you with the others, but I can't promise much food. We'll help." So, not just combat missions in this for the RTS side of things. Sometimes, you're just going to help people. Bit of morale for our team.
You're on the move. Lots of things to do. There's a
I don't really want to have a half-dead character from the wolves on this mission. That's just really stupid.
Doesn't matter. We can handle anything.
Orders? Yes. I'm here. Assuming position.
Found a repair kit.
Right you are.
Ready, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe they just made it harder.
I'm waiting.
Maybe they didn't think it was punishing enough.
Yes? Yes.
Awaiting orders. Yes.
Red, yes?
I'm listening. I'll see to it.
Your orders?
Sir.
We'll just send them all up together this time.
Yes? Yes.
Listening. I'll take care of it. Ready? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. Ordered. I can handle that.
I'm just going to quick save it there. Could put a landmine down for them, but that seems like a hell of a waste of a landmine.
2 sore thumbs and 1 bruised ego.
Next time, you hold the nails and I use the hammer.
Righto.
Moving.
I'm here. Right you are, sir. Your orders? Understood.
I'm listening. I'll see to it. Ready, sir.
Hey, stop moving those crates around. I'm counting here. Why do they keep doubling themselves?
I'll keep my head down.
So, let's try that out of interest. Get this. So,
I'll take a look. Enemy spotted. Yes, sir.
let's try sneak. Dead sheep.
Awaiting. I'll see to it.
Yes, on my way.
Deploy.
Just in case the shit hits the fan.
Understood. Your orders?
Now they see you immediately.
Ready, sir?
I'm here. Yes, understood. Taking cover. As you wish.
Those howling monsters
Yeah,
attacked my
they've made that.
I'm sure of it. If you find a red cape,
Your orders.
oh, don't tell me.
They've made that a lot harder.
I'm here.
Order. Assuming position.
100% was not
Yes.
like that before.
Say the word.
They've made that a lot harder. There is indeed a red cloak up there, Red Riding Hood reference.
Understood.
There's no one up there to save.
I'm here. As you wish.
Well, at least we took less damage that time, but still pretty
Yes, sir.
crappy. Bring water to the
Yes?
church.
No problem.
Moving.
Ready, sir? Moving.
Which is up this ramp there.
Ready. Understood. On the move.
I'm listening.
Your orders? Finding cover. Yes? Understood.
Yeah, very surprised by
here.
the change to the wolves.
Listen as you wish. Your orders? Let's see what's there. I'm here. On the move. Ready. Moving. Sir, on my way.
Orders. I'll see to it.
Mm-hmm. What is it, yes? Let's see what's in it. Ready. Understood.
I'm listening.
So I think we get the key to that when we complete this.
Finding cover. I'm all ears. Yes, sir.
Let's check there's nothing back here. I don't think there is.
I'm wait. I'll see to it.
Yes? No problem.
Orders, sir.
Yeah,
Moving.
nothing else there.
May God bless you, legionaries, as he blesses this water in his infinite wisdom.
Good work. Now, we must go find one of the villagers. He was supposed to be back hours ago, but no one can find him.
We already killed the wolves.
Only the four-legged ones. Found a key.
Yes. Sir,
Medical kit.
I'll see to it.
Cloth.
Righto.
And some handgun ammo.
Understood.
Lovely.
Yes? I'll keep my head down.
So, we are going to have combat here by the looks of it.
I'll take a look.
Some rifle ammo.
Moving.
Yeah.
That must be the missing villager. They shot him in the back. What savage animals.
Two-legged wolves with red fur. We've seen their work before. They mean to kill everyone and burn the village.
I didn't fix that fence just to watch it burn. Give me some grenades or a machine gun and I'll give those Reds hell.
Ready.
Enemy spotted.
Taking cover.
They're going to come both ways. Hang on.
Ready. I'm going. Your orders? On the move.
You guys get down here.
What is it? Yes.
I'm going to throw a grenade at these guys when they get into range. That'll do it.
Keep it! Yes. Understood!
We got it. My guy got a bit smashed there, but it is what it is.
Yes. Deploying.
Orders. Moving.
What
Do
is
need
it?
my grenadier, really.
Finding cover.
Machine gunner is very handy.
There. Orders.
Machine gunners. I'm not going to protect this guy, though.
I'm going.
Should have bought 2 grenadiers.
Area clear. Understood. I'm here. Your orders. On the move. Right you are.
I don't get it. Weren't the Reds supposed to be offering help to the villagers?
Yes, it is strange. Perhaps someone told them we were here.
Or perhaps they wanted to show everyone what happens when you don't choose the right side in this civil war.
Captain Langer will know what to make of it. Let's get going.
Well, there's a first aid kit there.
Say
Let's
the
grab
word.
that.
Yes.
Listening. Taking cover.
Ooh, a grenadier. It did not fare well, that.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'll keep my head down.
Quick push up this way. Sometimes there's more than one way off the
On
map.
the move.
I'm just more curious if there's any resources over this way. There's another way off
As
the
you
map
wish.
there.
Moving.
There's a building here.
Understood.
Yeah, some resources,
Awaiting orders.
some more
Let's
food.
see what's there.
I'm moving.
Another way off the map again. I do think that's nice that you don't have to go all the way
Your
back to the
orders.
start to leave the mission.
As you wish.
I'm going to need to use the doctor to heal that grenadier, though.
On the move.
Costly enterprise, in terms of cash at least. Grenadier has to get a medal there. He got really smashed, poor guy. Who else did well? Machine gunner did well. And the medic. Although he took damage, he gets it because he took a lot of damage from those wolves. I need to upgrade everyone. We did all the objectives at least. We got reasonable amounts. Oh, we got 100 coal. That's pretty good. Only 10 food in the end. Another day, another victory. You may have doubts and worries, but for the moment, all there is a sense of triumph. You savor that feeling before going back to the stark reality of your impossible journey. So they should come back to worker missing in the locomotive. We can resolve that. Are we still upgrading that? Oh yeah, we're still upgrading it. It's just not got the thingy on it anymore. It should have like a thing over the top of it to say that it's being upgraded. But I'll stay in the station anyway, because then I can heal this guy straight away. Because the next opportunity would be here. But that's after the Red Army camp, and I want him back in action for that. Squad is not operational. Okay. Hello, Doc. Oof, yeah. Fine, that's all repaired. We now need to resolve that by putting someone else back to work there. You aren't usually there, are you? Who's usually there? Not that it matters too much. I think it was you. Good. Let's do a little bit of upgrading and stuff, because you can actually give some people less rations than others. That's brutal. I guess, though, if you had someone who's like has a trait that they don't need to eat very much, or they're not very hungry, you could reduce it. It's more surprising that you can do it for individuals. I guess if someone was injured, you'd want to give them more food. See all the roles they've got and who has the option to get new roles. So no upgrades, no upgrades. You have upgrades. Where should we put? What are you doing? You're a medic, and you're a medic in the field, and you're a doctor on the train, so intellect is good for you for speed of healing. Buff your intellect again to 6. And you do have the option of unlocking engineer. Guess it doesn't hurt to have someone else who can drive the train. One roll point will be spent. Is that her roll points, or is that roll points in general? I think it must be her roll point. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You have something, so you are a grenadier. That improves your range of grenade. I mean, I'm feeling the improved grenade range, so let's boost that to 6 for you. You also have an upgrade option. So you can be a machine gunner or a rifleman instead of a grenadier, or as well as. I don't want to spend anything on you at the moment. I'm quite happy. You don't have any upgrades. You don't have any upgrades. You do. You are a sniper. Efficiency of cooks. Hey, Tankle, how are you doing? I really enjoyed the demo. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was in early access, but I really enjoyed the. I really enjoyed the demo. Stealth mechanics, they seem to work reasonably well. It's not. I mean, you can do the missions really, really stealthily if you want, but you're relying on certain character types like the riflemen, because they get like an upgraded sneak, so they walk silently. So if you want to sneak up on someone and knife them in the back, they're the ones to do it. But I've managed to kill people silently and stuff, and I did manage to in the demo as well. So I've been fairly impressed with it. I like this type of game. I like the fact there's the whole management side of things. I'm just going to pause that because they're eating food. But I like the whole management side, and I quite like the combat. It's punishing in some places, but more forgiving than perhaps the original Men of War and Soldier Heroes of World War II was, when you one-hit kills. You don't tend to have that situation, which is nice. But I do like those games. And you've been playing Eve. I haven't played Eve in years and years and years and years and years. I played a lot of Eve back in the day. But yeah, not played that in a long time. Good game. Aim and reload time. I'm leaning towards that then for reload time and aiming for the sniper. Other options, quite a few, but if anything, I reckon engineer, so we have spare engineers. Nine years. I can't remember the last time I played it. I have a deep fear that it's possible that I last played it before I last changed to Gmail. So I have no idea if I could even access that account anymore. But I know Vulcan loves it. You have ranked up twice, so you've got 2 points to spend. And you are a rifleman. Speaking of, what's your current ability set? Focus. That's the silent steps. That's focus. So which was the focus increase? That one. Your will's already pretty high though, because you're strong-willed as well. You're pretty fit. We could do that for reload time. Is intellect worth it? Not massively. Could do that to increase maximum health. Screw it, let's do will. That's your main focus. What can we give you? Machine gunner and scout at the minute, so nothing that I want. You've also ranked up twice, and you are a grenadier. So we want to increase your grenade throwing range. And you actually get smoke bombs now. That's dangerous mind. Soldier uses intelligence to inflict more damage. So maybe give you more of that, because you've got -1 from being weak. And we boost that as well. We just sat here. I should actually pause it because they're eating food while we're just sat here, which is silly. Fine. Any other... Oh, hang on. Confirm that. Any other changes? Well, you could be a doctor. Let's do that. Having a spare doctor on board is always helpful. What can we do with you? You are a medic. Increase that to 6. Increase the speed of heal. What's your upgrade? Passive. Head down passive. Increases defense when healing or stabilizing. Super. And you could be various different things. I mean, you're a doctor on board. I think that's fine at the minute. You've got a bonus. You are a machine gunner. Control burst. Suppressive fire. None of these relate to that. I guess for you... maybe time to aim is important. Go down that route. You've also got rifleman. I think due to the fact that you will eventually get focus, we increase your will. Rolls. No, I don't want you to be a machine gunner. Sorry, this is a bit the boring bit of the game where I have to do all my upgrades. You are a medic, so you get... are you really a medic? I thought you were a sniper. That's weird. Can you be a sniper? I'm sure you were a sniper. Very confused. Okay, well, that's fine. You need intellect then. Do I have another character that looks like that? Genuinely so confused. Could have sworn that person was a sniper. Does have an upgrade. Head down passive. Super. I think that's everyone. Oh, no, you had something there. Silent steps passive. That'll do it. Alright. Let's depart the station and get a move on. So, we want to explore this. Select a squad. Let's disband that squad. Create a new squad. We want a housekeeper and we want a burglar and then any random person, which will be you. Which will deploy to that. We want to go to Timberland as well. And for that, we don't need anything special, so create a new squad. Which can be... you have Hunter, so I don't want to send you. You have nothing special. You have something special. You have nothing special. They did like it when I sent the music guy before because they played a tune while the others chopped wood. You can go to confirm. We'll send squad 2 up there. And then we could send someone out to the lake, which will need nature hunter and survivalist. Create a new squad. So that is hunter, survivalist, and a random other person. They will go to the lake and hopefully get some food. We'll get the train to stop here. Time of pause. We can explore this area. I'm getting closer to that Red Army camp. Speed things up slightly. Gathering has finished. What have we got? Went through the place. It was empty as it looked from afar, but the owners left behind some things we would use. Here's what we found. Oh, there was a smithy and plenty of good metal we can use. That's the first time I've had metal, I think, from a ruin. We also found a medicine cabinet because she's there. So we got 60 metal, 8 fuel, and we also got a first aid kit and some more stimulants. Nice. Okay, I've not had that before. Now, those guys, how much? I'm going to redirect these guys up there. Ah, hello. You have... Come on, let's reroute them. Oh, they also have the thingy trait. Hang on then. So you know what we'll do is reroute them to there. Squad 1. So we'll send them there and then up to there. Just because they've got the average trait as well. So they'll get a bonus to any trading. And this, I think it's a food place. So we'll just have a quick look. I don't think I'll be buying anything, but we'll see. You arrived there. You can start doing your thing. We found taking down a few good trees. 83, not bad. No music this time, never mind. You can return to the train. Crack on. They can start fishing. Burning village. Oh, this is new. As the village becomes visible in the distance, your soldiers notice smoke coming from up ahead. A few screams pierce the air and you realize the village is ablaze. The strong wind disperses most of the smoke, but it also fuels the flames. You either turn back now or try to do something about the fire because it's spreading fast. Then again, this could be a trap. Send one soldier to investigate. Go with the whole squad or leave. We go with the whole squad. They can back each other up. Someone's going to get injured here. Your soldiers rush towards the village with no hesitation. They find utter disarray. Destruction was everywhere. Animals tied to trees, screaming, terrified of the flames. People notice your squad, but don't pay much attention. They're too busy saving whatever is left to their livelihoods. Perhaps we are already too late. There seems to be a little left that can be saved. Should we risk it and try and help? We have to try. We're being the good guys in this. Your soldiers take control of the situation with military efficiency and organize proper firefighting. The exhausted villagers gladly listen to the orders and let your soldiers do the heavy lifting. But altruism has its costs. Some of the soldiers are too eager to be heroes. Exhaustion and inexperience soon takes their toll, and many injuries occur. In the end, your soldiers are engulfed by a sea of exhausted faces and showered with gratitude for saving whatever could be saved of the village. Before your squad leaves, the mayor makes a point of forcing your soldiers to take a reward. Alfred accepts it graciously, though visibly embarrassed. Oh wow, 850 coin That is a lot. We took a little tiny bit of health damage for that. And a lot of cash. That was worth doing. That will pay for a lot of shit. How bad are those guys now? Actually, not bad. I'm going to reroute them up there. Just because they're the right squad for the job. They hopefully have some food. Yeah, Maximilian the Hunter is doing his thing. 17 food, it's not bad. I'll take it. Let's get you back to the base. What's the forest got for us? Hunting, survivalist, and herbalist. You only have 2, so you might as well come back and we'll send someone out again with herbalist as well. Let's get the train moving. Those have arrived. Start doing your thing. Hey, espresso, yeah. It's quite... I mean, it feels like a lot of money. Admittedly, everything costs a lot, but... stop the train there, so Squad 3 can catch up. Squad 2 is back on the train. I'm leaning towards... I think we'll disband Squad 2. Edit Squad. Let's turn your special abilities on for a start. And then let's just disband the squad. Squad 3, I'm going to add something to. They've finished. What you got for me? They didn't leave much behind. We found a cellar with coal, which made everyone very happy because there's never enough fuel. 18 fuel isn't a lot, but better than nothing. I'll take it. You guys return to the train. I need to mess with Squad 3. I'm going to put you in there. Excellent. Confirm. And then you, Squad 3, will go here. And then we've got this fight coming up. Let's get the train moving. It doesn't need to be there while we are doing this. Could potentially do some more upgrades now because we've got a bit of wood. I'd say some upgrades. It'll let us like do one upgrade. Or 2. Just going to get these guys to the bridge. Timber there. Could do some shopping there. How are these guys looking? Not bad. Let's grab... I had both snipers. Might take you out because you have the least. Stick you in there. Gonna send Squad 1 up there. Are these guys all ranked up? Okay, cool. That was part of them going out and doing missions, I guess. The rank ups do seem to just happen sometimes. That is exactly how I would describe it as Frostpunk meets RTS. On my YouTube channel, I did a couple of videos of this when it first got announced, and that's literally the name of one of those videos was Frostpunk meets RTS. So you've got like the train is very much the Frostpunk bit where you've got all the resource management and everything, and obviously morale and everything else and random events. And then you've got these quote-unquote combat missions. Some of them aren't purely combat-based. Most of them are, which is a bit like tactical RTS, where you've just got a handful of infantry. If you've ever played Men of War or the old Soldiers and Heroes of World War II, a bit like that, and a bit like, you know, using abilities, so it's more a bit like XCOM, because you've got abilities to use as well. That sort of thing. But I definitely think it's taken some stuff from the likes of Frostpunk. Yeah. And very good for it as well. So we can do that. What have you found me? Oh, Maximilian found some game this time for Hunter. Survivalist found some bits and pieces. And the herbalist found some herbs. What do we get in the end? That's nice. That's a lot of food. That's the most food we found in ages. 60. Plus 40 for the trait effect. And then we got 64 herbs. Superb. That's really good. Happy with that. Yeah. No, I'm really enjoying it so far. I did the demo previously. I streamed the demo previously, which technically I'm playing over that area again. But they've changed it since the demo. Some of it's harder. They've changed how some of it works, definitely. But it's still a lot of fun. I'm quite enjoying playing over it again. They're actually quite tired, so I'm going to get them back to the... I was going to send them up to collect some lumber, but I think we do that. I guess we could send someone else up to do the lumber. Create a new squad. You're free. Oh, you're busy. You're free. You're not in a bad way. And you're not in a bad way. Confirm. You guys go up there. Select squad number 2. I need to do the Red Army camp on the way past, really. But I'm going to want everyone back so I can pick my best troops and have them a little bit rested. Speed this up while we wait. The Red Army camp was a hard fight, I remember. There's quite a big area. The squad reached a church on a hill with bright blue walls, freshly painted, or mixed with white decorative elements and wondrous golden turrets. I don't remember this. I must admit, they do build wonderful churches. If only they could also follow the commandment, thou shalt not kill. Well, ordinary people do. You know, there's a difference in the religious teaching between killing in general and killing in warfare, right? What's the difference? There's a right to defend yourself, but the details depend on what religious teachings you were brought up with. So saying that you can kill if you defend yourself, then us returning home is self-defense and those attacking are committing sin. I believe so. Very deep, this game sometimes. Those attacking us are committing the sin then. Yes, their blood will be on their own hands. She laughed at the sarcasm, but there was no joy in the laugh. The ambivalent nature of your predicament was not easily debatable. Dominic followed with a description of the Torah and its sections on justified killing. Others listened carefully, although nobody wanted to elaborate on the topic. Either visit the church or leave. I'll probably go in the church and get shot. Your soldiers knocked on the door of the church. A priest unlocked the door, came out, and welcomed your soldiers. He was old, but his eyes showed his mind was still sharp. He had a kind smile. I'm Father Glebov. Do you seek refuge in our church? No, Father, we are on a voyage home. We are Czechoslovaks. Ah, yes, you are the Legion. Welcome, welcome. You and your provisional government have our respect for your effort in neutrality. Doesn't your church side with Tsar or the White Army? Oh no. That is what the Bolsheviks are trying to force you to believe. We are pursuing many reformations and striving for the restoration of the Patriarch. Won't you become an even greater enemy to the Red Army? Maybe so, but I see no other way to unite all sides of the conflict. Something greater than man must unite us all, and it can't be an ideology. I hope you have weapons hidden in the church for your sake. We have a lot of books, but weapons? I am not fond of them very much, yet I understand they are necessary. You're heading to Vladivostok, right? Yes, Father. You got a long way to go. I pray for your safe return. Come with me. Father Glebov invited your soldiers for a humble meal and a prayer. Dominic insisted on going, and the squad agreed. Before your squad left the church, Father Glebov offered you to take part of the church supplies. He said it is a gift from the Russian Orthodox Church to the Czechoslovak Legion. Oh, we have a choice. Take food, take the crafting resources, or take nothing. I don't want to take the food. That's definitely possible, Espresso. Definitely possible. Let's grab that. I'll take the food, because it's the thing I'll need most. Wood we can find, and wood's only for upgrading, so... Father Glebov waved at your soldiers, and even the skeptical one was feeling for a moment like a normal person meeting a good neighbor. It felt nice, yet strangely out of place. That's interesting. Hang on. It is still a merchant, but what can I buy there? Herbs, cloth. That medical kit's getting more expensive as we go further in. That was cheaper before. Cloth is tempting. But it's so expensive. Everything's so expensive. Let's take 10 cloth and get out of that. As much as I would like to spend more, I just struggled to make money last time I did this bit. We found and taken down a few good trees. 84. Pretty much the same as last time. Better than nothing, I'll take it. Return to the train. $190 wood. It does mean we can do a potentially a few upgrades to the train. Let's roll the train forward a bit. So, train-wise, we can do various upgrades. So you can upgrade the engine itself in various ways. So that adds security precautions to stop accidents. That one adds raised walls, which allows you to carry more stuff, but we're not having issues with that at the moment. Reinforced chassis, which increases durability, decreases the chance of the train car malfunctioning. That one. Let's pause that briefly so we can have a look through them. Brick arch support decreases the chance of the engine malfunction by 20%. Decreases the chance of receiving damage from burning fuel by 20%. That one we can't afford to build, but that would increase the locomotive strength by 1 car. Also, that means it could carry an extra one. As you go through, you can get more cars. And I think you can even change the locomotive. I think there are various options. I think just at the moment we have the worst of everything. You can get an artillery car that has 2 artillery guns on, and you can upgrade it to have machine guns. And then when you go into combat missions, I assume sometimes it's actually in the map with you and it can fire. But also, if it's off the map, you can use it to fire artillery from off map into the area. Obviously, you use artillery shells and they're expensive to produce. But that's as close as you get to a mech upgrade. You can have some shelves in here. I mean, the train inventory is fine. I'm only using half of it. You can have a mouse catcher, and you can also do a dead rat collector. So, when you remove a rat infestation, it can generate food. I don't want to eat the rats. I feel like that is such a cruel upgrade to do. That's so grim. I've done a couple of upgrades for the living spaces. I moved everyone into these 2 cars so I could ignore the back one. Obviously everything costs a bit of cash here. Or quite a, not cash, but lots of resources. You can put a stove in to heat the place, but when it's on, it consumes 1 fuel per turn, so it uses even more of your fuel that you don't have. I'm thinking improved insulation is pretty good. Increases the inner temperature of the train car by 1 level. We're not at the point in the game where it gets cold yet, I don't think. But eventually you go like through snow. So you need to like upgrade these so that people don't freeze to death. But I think at the moment it's fine. So I'm not panicking about it, but technically I guess you should consider these upgrades so you don't forget later. But what we really need is a medical car, but you have to find a train station and a merchant that is selling train cars and engines so you can replace them or add them. I've not found any yet. Alright, everyone's back. I'm just gonna get rid of all the squads. I'm gonna roll this forward a bit, just so everyone's resting. It's very deliberate because I want people rested so I can do that mission. Though admittedly I probably won't do it tonight because it's already midnight. I didn't even realise it was nearly, well, 20 past midnight, near enough. Thanks for joining me, everyone, for this VOD of the original livecast I did. Do check out the rest of the series as I upload them. See you all soon.